We have been discussing about soil. Now let's move on to page number 122, 123 and 124. In India, there are 6 different categories of soil. They are alluvial soil, red soil, mountain soil, black soil, laterite soil and desert soil. First type of soil is alluvial soil, which is found in certain states like Punjab, Haryana, Bihar. This soil is very fertile and contain large amount of silt and sand. It is formed by fast flowing running water and the river bank also. And the crops grown in this soil are rice, wheat, jute and sugarcane. The next type of soil is black soil called Regur soil, which is found in Andhra Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra and Gujarat. It is formed from lava of volcanic eruption. During natural calamity like volcanic eruption, from inside the earth, lava comes out. This lava only changed into black soil. It is rich in minerals like iron and magnesium. Crops grown here are cotton, sugarcane. The next type of soil is red soil, which is found in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, South Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, mainly southern India, southern part of India. It is red in color because of presence of iron oxide. It is porous and a very less amount of humus is present. Crops grown in red soil are maize, jowar, bajra, oil seeds. The next type of soil is laterite soil. Laterite soil is found in Western Ghats, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha and Assam. It is red in color and clayey in nature. Clay soils are less fertile. Tea, coffee and coconut are grown well in this type of soil. The next type of soil is mountain soil. It is found in hilly area like Assam, Uttarakhand and Himalayan region. It has the highest amount of humus, which is good for plants to grow, which is rich in fertility. It is made of sand, stone, clay, shales, and limestone. Plants like apple, orange, rice, millet, and maize are grown in this mountain soil. The last type of soil is desert soil. It is found in Rajasthan and some part of Gujarat. This soil is sandy, porous, and it lacks humus, and the crops grown here is bajra. Now we are going to study what is groundwater. The rainwater, some of the rainwater sinks underground and reaches the fourth layer, below the fourth layer, that is deep horizon, and accumulate over there. This type of water is called groundwater. The amount of water held by the soil depends upon its texture. Water is held by the soil in space between its particles. This is called capillary water. What is capillary water? The water which is present between the soil particles are called capillary water, which is available for the plant's root for absorption. When rain comes, soils soak up water and some water goes down into the earth due to gravitational force. Such water is called gravitational water. The rainwater which reaches the bedrock or parent rock or deep horizon is called, what is that? Groundwater. The upper level of this deep horizon which is saturated with water is called water table. Water table is, the level of the water table is fluctuated, that means fluctuated because which senses that changes season to season. In this water table level rises in rainy season and it's the level of this water table falls down during dry season. Such changes in water level is called fluctuation. Here is an activity 6 is to show the measures of rate of percolation of sandy and clayey soil. What is percolation? The ability of the soil to absorb water. Now here materials required are soft drink bottles, 2 plastic PVC pipes and measuring cylinder, water, stones, sandy soil, clay soil and stopwatch to see the time. Here you are taking this soft drink bottle and you are going to cut a rectangular piece from the center of the bottle. Now spread a layer of small stones at the bottom of the bottle. Place the cut piece, rectangular piece, in which act as a divider. Now spread the layer of sandy soil on one side of the divider and the clay soil on the other divider into the bottle. Now you are going to take two PVC pipe and press it over the soil 3 centimeter deep. Around 3 centimeter deep you have to press this bottle. These two PVC pipes are kept on each side of the plastic divider. Now you are going to pour 200 ml of water using measuring cylinder in both the pipes. You remember again, one PVC pipe is pressed against the sand. That means the small portion of the base of this pipe is inside the sand. And in other PVC pipe is dipped into that means pressed into the clayey soil. When you press this pipe into the clay, some of the soil went into the pipe. That means the base of the pipe is inside the clay. Now start the stop clock or stopwatch and note the time taken when you start pouring water. When all the water has percolated leaving the PVC pipes, stop the watch and note the time once again. What is the formula? Finding percolation rate, the amount of water by percolation time in minute, amount of water in ml, milliliter. What do you conclude? The sandy soil allow water to drain through it faster rate and fills up the sand spaces. But draining of water through clay soil takes more time. Percolation rate of the sandy soil is faster as compared to clay soil. This shows that sandy soil has more water absorbing capacity. On the other hand, clay soil has more or better water retaining capacity as compared to sandy soil. Sandy soil has more percolation rate, whereas clay soil has more water retaining capacity. And also sandy soil has more water absorbing capacity, whereas clay soil has more water retaining capacity. Careful again, sandy soil has more water absorbing capacity, that is more percolation rate, whereas clay soil has more water retaining, water holding capacity. Next, let us move on to next topic, soil erosion. What is soil erosion? Soil is removed. Soil is weared out from the earth's surface by some factors like running water, wind, waves, snow. Such erosion of soil causes less fertility and plants does not grow well. It is dangerous for the plants, dangerous for the vegetations, and also making the soil infertile, which is unsuitable for the plant growth. The next topic is soil pollution. Soil is eroded, soil is polluted because of some factors like industrial waste and also agricultural waste, that is fertilizers. People use fertilizer for the plants for showing better growth. This causes pollution to the soil. Overusage of fertilizers causes pollution to the soil. Also, throwing plastic carriers, plastic bags, they do not degrade, which causes soil pollution. Why? Because plastic do not decay and act as traps for moisture. Also, salinity of soil. What is salination? Presence of soil contents in the soil, which also affect the production and which also degrade the quality of soil. Throwing plastic causes putrid air, that is create unpleasant smell, which causes accumulation of more microorganisms like bacteria, which are harmful to us. Soil is more precious for everybody, including animals, plants, and us, so it needs to be conserved. We should protect the soil from this erosion like wind erosion and water erosion. This improves the quality of the soil. Here are some methods to conserve soil. They are afforestation. What does it mean? We have to plant more and more trees, and farming, terrace farming, crop rotation, construction of embankment, and contour farming. These are the methods to conserve and to preserve soil.